The memories of Alex Nellie Nelson. That's a lot. That's a lot of memories.
Well, the pat down, according to Mamu, was when they were outside waiting for the bus to pick him up for kindergarten, she knew that he would try to sneak little tiny figures to school with him. And he knew that she would be able to look in his backpack or whatever, so he started sticking them in his socks. And so she had to like pat him down before he got on the bus so that he wouldn't take all these like little toys to school that he wasn't supposed to take.
Knew I didn't like him, and I used to really complain about him. And he, in the shop, he made it and brought it over for me. I think it was for my birthday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So, and I always said I'm going to keep it.
I remember we went down to Myrtle Beach, and I don't know why I always forgot this, because even though how mad Nellie made me, it still would make me laugh all the time. But we would be in the ocean, and I'm trying to boogie board waves. Surf's up, bro. And he just kept coming. He would follow me. He literally followed me for like an hour, and blocking me from riding any waves. He would just hold my boogie board and stand in front of me, and I couldn't do anything. And I was getting so angry, but yet it was so funny at the same time. And I'm actually still a little angry about it, because those waves were good waves down there. But
they used to like to bury each other in the sand, okay?
Yeah.
And they would form
Obnoxious figures.
in the sand with their bodies.
What does that mean?
Well, it would be a woman's body with boobs, and they'd have Cheez-Its on the breast and stuff. And,
Or a man with a penis.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
They're
they were.
terrible.
Just boys.
Yeah.
Alex is the type of person that, man, you just put a smile on everybody's face. No matter what time of day it is, you know, he makes you laugh, he makes you smile. He's got jokes for days, no matter what he says. And hanging out with him in our younger days, honestly, I think that's what made me such a, you know, everybody says I'm a happy person, and I truly believe that, you know, he was a core part of my childhood.
Alex is he's pretty strong-willed. He's definitely, like I said earlier, he's a trendsetter. I mean, I picked up a lot of things from him that I probably wouldn't have. You know, my rap knowledge is mostly from him and what he listened to. He's got some pretty good taste in that genre. It's not something I typically do. But, no, he definitely made some impacts on me. You know, he's very honest, very loyal. He'll stand by people that he believes in, does the right thing. You know, he's a good guy. He does what he can for the people that he cares about. And yeah, he won't doesn't really succumb to peer pressure or anything like that either. He kind of sets his own way. Once his mind is made up, he does kind of what he wants to do. So, yeah.
Oh, Alex was fearless. At the time, I was part-time, so he was at work, and I would take them over. So I'd be like taking off my shorts, whatever. Alex would jump in the 3-foot and go right to the bottom. And I'd be like taking my clothes off because I had to go pull him out, spitting and sputtering. And
You mean he couldn't swim at that point?
No. And
He'd still jump in?
And he'd do it again.
Yeah,
He
would
didn't
jump
want
in.
the baby pool ever.
Alex attempted, for whatever reason, I don't know what compelled him, he wanted to see if the bumblebees were fuzzy. So there was one in the grass, and he decided, against all of our warnings, he went ahead and said, you know, he wanted to see if it was fuzzy. So he crouched down, and he tried to pet a bumblebee. Needless to say, it did not go well. I don't know if he ever got his answer. I'm assuming not. I know he definitely got stung. But yeah, I mean, not exactly the brightest kid, you know, who pets a bumblebee. Alex, come on.
What was it like growing up with Alex? Well, it was annoying. He was constantly antagonizing me, and we were constantly getting into it. That did get better when he got better at sports and video games. That wasn't until middle school. And I say better because he still wasn't great. My earliest hockey memory of Alex was I was about to get on a breakaway and just blow past the defenseman, and he felt the need to take a really dumb interference penalty to give me space. But yeah.
It seems like just yesterday that we were running around campgrounds, getting into shenanigans, and running from campground police. I still remember fondly the times that you guys told me to muff it, and I never listened. So I heard some things I probably shouldn't have heard. But I can't thank you enough for being the best big brother that I could have had growing up and allowing me to tag along in all of the fun.
Well, I'm taking this video today in honor of Alex Parker Nelson's 30th birthday. I heard a funny quote on the radio today. It says, you're not officially an adult until you reach 30. Well, truly shows. Been asked to answer some questions about what our childhood was like. Hopefully the better parts of it. But, you know, growing up with Alex, since we were in diapers, was truly an experience, to put it in the least. We got into, you know, a lot of different kind of things. Some fun, or what we thought was fun. Maybe not so much for our parents, but we thought they were fun. And we had some good times. A couple things we used to do. We used to always be down at the creek, what was behind my house, and we did various activities back there. A lot of the animals we played with, unfortunately, didn't like us so much, but we liked playing with them, if you want to call that playing. We would often fish for crawfish, not so much fish, more pick them out from under rocks. Alex often got pinched by them, but nevertheless, he never gave up. I recall one time, he let one clamp his nipple. It was rather funny. I think there was a little blood drawn on that one. Another event or activity we like to do quite often was make sparkler bombs, where you tape a bunch of sparklers together. There was one specific occasion, I do recall, we might have taped one too many together and blew the truck we taped them to halfway down the road. Yeah, it was, my parents were not too happy that day, to say the least. I think we beat, back in the day when we were real young, I think we beat every single NHL game to come out since 98 maybe? Yep. Another thing we liked doing was playing street hockey. We'd always yell, as soon as a car would come, we'd yell, "Car!" Move the nets real quick. Several injuries involved with that. I know I've gotten stitches multiple times from that.
All right, Jonathan was home from State College for probably Christmas break. And they're both downstairs working, playing on their computers and stuff. And they said, "Hey, we'll be right back. We're going to McDonald's for a milkshake."
Who, John and Alex?
Yeah.
Yes. And I looked at him and I said, "Oh, isn't that nice? The brothers are doing something together."
Yeah.
Well, I will say they do have a mutual love for milkshakes.
Well, okay.
I
But,
guess they figured we'd buy that.
but they get down, they're drinking their milkshakes. Alex goes, "Okay, well, I'm going down to Kohl's, and you may have been around then too. I don't remember."
Don't bring me in this, guilty.
There was, well, and
Yeah.
so I walked outside with Alex, and he's going to get in his car, and I said, "Hey, before you leave, could you do me a favor?" And he said, "Yeah, what?" I said, "Pop the trunk of your car a minute."
You said this?
Yeah. And when I opened the trunk of the car, there was a case of Bud Light in there. So I said, "Well, you're not going to really be needing this tonight." Because, see, Jonathan was already 21 and went and bought his brother a case of beer. That's what the milkshake scam was all about.
Yeah.
Because
So
he's
I
a good
didn't-
brother.
So I didn't let him take that case of beer.
Yeah.
That's
But
only
then-
because you must have lived that before yourself.
But to
You
make,
were like, I'd like a case of Bud Light.
I said, Alex, I can't be a responsible parent and let you take off with a case of beer in your car. Blah, blah, blah. Gave him the whole lecture.
Yeah.
Couple days later, we're out at Tom and Maurice's watching a football game, and we ran out of beer. So I called home, and I said, "Hey, Alex, throw that case of beer in your car and bring it out to Tom's, would you?" And he's never let me forget that.
We're really good parents. We would sit up in the stands and just, we would laugh
Die
because
laugh.
it was just so cute. And then, like I said, Alex would tease the crap out of Matt Kirkwood because he was still playing at the time, going around whacking his legs. And Bubba, the one coach, that would help. I forget if he grabbed Bubba's stick that time
Bubba's
and
stick.
skated around the ring, and Bubba couldn't catch him. because he was a big guy, so he couldn't catch Alex, and Alex would just laugh and keep going with the stick. So that's one of the memories.
And you
like
could
when
always
they first
you
started.
could always hear Alex before you could see him too, because he was always that loud.
Yeah, he was. But
We used to call him Boomer when he was little.
when he first, yeah, and
Because
then
he was
sort
so
of
loud.
that. But they both played, on the defensive line. Usually it was like the Nelson line.
All right. So I want to start off by saying, Angie, you're lucky I like you. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be doing this video. So I met Alex when we used to whoop their asses at 21 back in the neighborhood. I hung out with Joe and Vin, and pretty much once he moved in the neighborhood, we started chilling. Partied together, played beer pong, flip cup, you name it. I'd say the one thing that I can remember is the man was a legend at beer pong. He was so good, we literally had to create a new stage called the Brown Mile just so we could challenge him.
My first memory of Alex. Can't tell you, we've been friends for too long. What else we got here? Favorite thing to do as kids? I would have to say play hockey out in the street, at the Greystone. Pretty much anywhere we'd play. What kind of mischief did we get into as kids? Absolutely none.
You're
We
right.
were pretty much perfect angels, and I'm gonna leave it there at that.
The year we moved here, Alex seemed to develop a crush on the one neighbor girl that I think is in effect to this day.
Who's that?
Good question.
I'd say Alex is kind of like the older brother I never really had. We had a bunch of talks about females. That includes you, Angie. And I felt like I could always count on him not to tell anybody about our talks and everything. And I actually kind of enjoyed our talks. I never really had anybody else to talk to like that.
Happy birthday to my favorite prom date, my partner in crime, my movie partner, my beer pong partner, my Sunday fun day partner. You never cease to amaze me and put a smile on my face and make me laugh. I hope you have the best birthday.
So we're here answering some questions about Alex Nelson. I'm more, didn't meet him when I was younger, I met him when I was, an adult. So we're going to answer the adulting questions. First up, what are your favorite things to do together? Let me tell you. I would have to say we enjoy just being more mature than everyone else has ever been, ever. That's pretty much bottom line. And also, talk full days or even weeks in a British accent, just to piss people off, because that's what we do. That's what we like to do. Last but not least, we thoroughly enjoy, we're both aspiring singer-songwriters. So, that's a thing, and it happens. Next up, some fun times or memories. Well, I'd have to say it's the first time I ever met Alex. Halloween party, Cole's apartment. Walk in. I've got to be the biggest guy because I tend to be the biggest guy wherever I go. And this little run of a kid comes up to me, dressed as a, Cub Scout, Girl Scout, I don't know what it was. I think Girl Scout. Short, runs up to me, bumps his chest to me and says, I don't care how fucking big you are, I'll still take you down. And then ever since, that was Alex. And ever since then, we've been best friends, because nobody does that. As for accomplishments, I'd say his biggest one is he once got me lost. I don't get lost very often. I'm not Cameron. So, in Canada for 2 hours, trying to drive home because he told me to take a turn that I shouldn't have, and then he proceeded to, fall asleep. Best traits? Well, he's brutally honest in a world full of liars, so that's an awesome trait to have.
Want to start it?
I need a drink to do this. Okay, so
How did you meet Alex? I met Alex when he decided he was going to tag along to spring break with Cole. I don't remember the year anymore. And we were all pretty pissed off that we had to pick up this kid, Nellie. And then by the end of spring break, we were all best friends. So that's my first memory of Alex.
Break! Spring!
Break! 2012! Yeah! Where's Bem at?
What are Alex's best qualities? I would have to say his best qualities are his big heart, or is his big heart, even though he tries to act tough. And what is something you didn't know about Alex? I should have found this before I started the video.
Probably, yeah. It's even in there anymore.
It's gotta be in here.
Give me some.
There it is.
I didn't know that Alex's middle name is Gay. Gay. It's blurry. Alex wanted me to know this so much that after he already wrote down his name and address at our wedding, he had to go back and fill in his middle name. Alex, the post office doesn't care what your middle name is. They just want to know what your address is. Happy birthday, bro. Yeah, right.
So, Melina's going to tell you about the first time she met Alex.
Cole decided he was going to invite him to a college party, except Nellie didn't show up until late into the party. And when he gets there, Cole goes, "Oh, well, she's upstairs." Now, Nellie proceeded to tell this story to 300 of our family and friends at our wedding, which was quite the story. But walks upstairs, and I'm eating spaghetti off of a plate with 6 other people. First time meeting.
Well, remember his parties in his parents' basement. They were always a good time. I remember when we mixed all that liquor in the water bottle, and I'm pretty sure everybody puked after that one. And Canada, I love Canada. That was always a good time.
When I was 16, before you and Cole could drive, I had this really old car, and the ceiling started to fall down, so Dad bought me a box of tacks to go ahead and tack up the ceiling again. So you and Cole came and helped me tack up the ceiling. We wrote our names in it and made constellations. Always remember that car.
Best and worst part about living with Nellie. Frozen pizza. Worst part, when he leaves it in the oven all night long.
Looks like a hockey puck. Burnt to a crisp. House is filled with smoke.
Eileen's freaking out.
Yep. And he's there just snoring away. Oh boy.
Bad Karaoke at the Bardorf every Friday for about a year there for a little bit. Me, you, and James, that was always fun.
Team Darkness forever.
I'd say one of Al's best traits would be his never give up mentality. You pretty much have to drag him away from it because he won't give up.
So we're here to talk about Uncle Nellie. That's what Lucas calls him, but I just call him Alex. And I've known him for a long time. And it's been fun watching him grow up and participate in all the sports that I've been able to be there with. One thing you think about a lot is when you play a sport with a person, how important your partners are. And Alex and I are the preeminent defensive partners in the game of ice hockey. Although I have to cover for him all the time because he gets in trouble, but I don't mind doing it. It's a tough job, but I can handle it. So I hope I have many more years to play with it. A couple other things that we've done that have been special together is watching him shoot his first deer. Now, I shot it. I didn't say he killed it. Took us a half an hour to find it. And there we are, 10 yards from the deer, and I tell him to shoot it in the head, Alex. He hit it in the neck. It was close to the head, but it didn't quite kill it. I think I helped put it down that day. But that was a special day. Hopefully we'll do that again sometime soon. It's been interesting in watching him growing to be a young man. And I did admit he's a man now. Ooh, geez. I think I told Angie the other week that 30 is halfway to 60. But he could be so lucky if at 60 he's as cool as his parents and us. So happy birthday, Alex. Many more. I hope I'm there for your 60th and I'll do this again. Somebody will still have to tape me because I don't know how to do this crap by myself. Next.
Happy birthday, Alex. I just remember you as a child playing in our Maple Street driveway, hockey with the gang in the neighborhood, the Nyes, Joey Wenger, and Cole, and Drew Tilley, and you guys had a blast out there along with Angie. She was the only girl, but she had a good time too, so I used to have snacks and drinks and everything ready for all of you. You were all like my children, and I still feel that way. The other special moments was to watch you and the rest of your friends on the AC ice hockey team. So I wish you a happy 29th and holding birthday. Happy 30th.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Cheers.
I once watched a man drain a 30-foot shot blindfolded to win the game.
No matter the situation, he always has a smile on his face, and he's trying to rap or sing some kind of black song that he isn't. And he's always trying to make people laugh, which I think is a really great quality.
I would have to say one of my favorite memories of you is when my dad called because I drank too much at the Legion, and he asked you to take me home. And when we got up to the parking lot, I felt a little ill, but I was very concerned about my shoes. So you picked me up like Superman so that I wouldn't throw up on my shoes. That's one of my favorite memories. And one of my other favorite best parts about you is the fact that you treat our children like they're your niece and nephew. Happy 30th birthday. We love you.
It's rolling. I don't have time.
Okay. One memory I always remember is when you got me, I think it was for Christmas, you got me a Frozen Joy box, and I didn't like it, so I threw it across the room and screamed. And I'm sorry about that, but happy birthday.
I was once told by the man himself, Mr. Capriati, that Alex was the best designated runner on the baseball team. I mean, they used to call him the bag thief of the diamond.
Happy 30th birthday!
I just want to wish you a happy 30th birthday to many more years. Later.
Hey Alex, you remember when we didn't have electric up at the Contrary Club? And when I got up in the morning, I tried to plug the heater in for Aunt Deb, and you sat there and laughed at me. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Alex. I hope you get everything you asked for. Caps back-to-back Stanley Cup championship, a Redskins Super Bowl victory, and United States curling gold medal. Cheers.
Well, Alex, Nelly, happy 30th birthday, bud. Love you.
Anyway, I love having him as a roommate, love having him as a brother, and I love you, bro. Happy 30th.
So, we ran out of birthday hats. We only had one. But, happy 30th, bro.
We love you. Cheers,
Cheers, man. My hat went down just like that shot. Smooth. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! And also happy birthday from your dog, goddaughter. Ember, what are you doing? Treats.
There's nothing in the hat, buddy. Right here. There you go.
And I want to wish you a happy 30th birthday, Alex.
Hey Alex, I just wanted to wish you a happy 30th birthday. So once again, happy 30th birthday, and I wish you all the happiness in the next year and more.
Happy birthday
To
you. Happy birthday
To you.
Happy birthday, Alex Nell.
You can't come here, by the way, because
Happy birthday
to you.
Go.
Happy birthday. Do it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Alex Parker, it's hard to believe that you're going to be 30 years old. My God, you only look like you're 18. Happy birthday, buddy. Love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Alex. To my favorite nephew.
Hey, Alex.
Happy birthday, Alex. And many, many more.
Mom?
Happy birthday, Alex.
Happy 30th birthday, Alex. Love you.
Happy birthday, bud. Love you, bud, and behave yourself.
And then I think I'm supposed to say like some happy birthday or happy 30th birthday, whatever. But instead, I'm going to sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy fucking birthday, dear Alex. Happy birthday to you. Peace, bro.